Go ahead.
Okay, I have two takeaways, one from last week, one from this week. My takeaway from last week is don't let the world shame you for your Christianity. They will try to weaponize your Christianity. For example, at work, people will treat you bad. It's been my experience, people will treat you poorly at work. And they expect you to just accept, the bad treatment, the crazy things they say. They expect you to not, respond or retaliate in any way because they say, oh, Miss Kenya, she's a Christian. She's not going to do anything. And you don't retaliate in a negative way. But what you do is you just turn it over to Jesus because he's not only the lamb, but he's also our lion. And we have to remember that he fights for us. He fights our battles for us. So, you just turn it over to him. And then they paint themselves into a corner. So don't worry about, having a, that get smart or, cussing them out or anything like that. Just let, and it's even, the Lord will get them back in a way that's specifically tailored to them. And you wouldn't even know how to get them back, So just turn it over to the Lord. And then my takeaway for today is, and I'm going to be honest with you all, I was very, 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 very convicted today because I've got to do a better job of monitoring my thinking, speaking, and doing. Because again, at work, and it was just a couple of weeks ago, I reached out to the prayer line and asked for you all to pray for me, that the Lord would, temper my tongue, because when people upset me at work, I tend to lash out in a way that's not so nice. And so I had, I asked you all to just pray for me. And, today when you spoke about how we have to monitor, our thinking, doing, and speaking, because, the things that I've been retaliating with at work, is not from God, and I have to do better. I have to do better. So that's my takeaway.